2080 Super.
Man, give it the times. 4X is almost down.
You see, I can resell my 2080 Super now for more than what I paid for it.
Thank you, crypto miners.
Yeah.
Crypto miners, you're the best.
We're going to get flagged for that.
Well, that's probably...
LJ Hooker's on our
Yeah.
back door. You trying to steal your house.
Oh, jeez.
I hear you taking our trademark.
Well, in the spirit of things, let's get down. Let's get down to Hui Hui.
In the spirit of Hui Hui.
Spirit of Hui Hui. We left our elves with Rudolph and Tom. We don't talk about Tom. We hate Tom, actually.
No, Tomjamin is key to everything.
He might not make another appearance, so I don't want to do that voice again.
I want to bring Tom with us everywhere.
No!
Into the sleigh. He's been recruited.
Into the sack. Get in the sack.
In the sack.
Does the sleigh have an exterior hatch that we can just put him in?
There's like a place where you put your feet. So you can like curl up and
there's
be like
that.
a foot warmer.
Okay.
That's
There's
probably about it.
There's no like dashboard, console,
Glove
cupboard,
box.
glove box that we can
Oh,
put
there
him
is
in?
a glove box.
There
yeah.
is? Is
Yeah.
Does
It's
it
not
happen
elf
to be elf
size.
size?
No, sorry.
Like,
Probably wouldn't even fit his beefy arm.
It's your usual standard like Tucson-sized glove box. You can fit many gloves in there. Not an elf.
We'll find a way.
we'll find a way.
No, you just don't bring him.
We'll find a way.
Find a way. He's recruited.
Well,
You can look outside the forklift.
he's done the bare minimum for you and like strapped up Rudolph to the sleigh.
Yep.
And then he's T-posing somewhere.
Okay, well, just keep mental
Just
note where he is.
jerking
Just
off
jerking it
in
off.
a corner.
Oh my god.
This is why I
Mrs.
don't want
Claus
him
will
in
never
here.
find me here!
Jeez.
She can see everything.
I'm gonna be bossing Tom around and making him stay with us.
Well, we'll find out.
But Will, Reflex, and Fortitude have you're all heading back towards Mrs. Claus. I hope.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
are with Tom.
No.
No, we don't. We actually don't want Tom with us because we want to like lie to him when we get out and
That's
tell
true.
him. So we don't want him to see Mrs. Claus at all.
I grab some tape and I tape him to the sleigh.
Do you have tape on you?
There's a workshop around here, right?
You have to. Yeah, if you want to go back
Fortitude.
over to the workshop.
Fortitude!
No,
Get the tape!
no, we don't. We don't have time. We'll just have to use our words.
What kind of
I happen to have some rope on me.
Oh my god.
Hang on. Could between you, probably more Reflex, use the invisible mage hand to grab the scroll telling us to do the work, and then just write in crayon
And Tom.
and then put it back.
I don't know if we still have the scroll.
No, you still have it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'd
Then
be
we
okay
don't
with
need to
that.
stealth it. We just need to.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Who's
Then
got a crayon?
You go crayon.
I don't know.
My inventory says I do not have.
I don't have one. I'm gonna tie Tom up to the sleigh.
Make a survival check for a good old knot. What's your favorite knot?
Hitches?
Yeah, alright.
I mean, you could use some of your chewing coal.
That's his though.
Yeah, I know, but it's to
Survival?
mark.
That would be a 14.
It's a pretty good hitch knot, yeah. Just up to the sleigh?
Yep.
Okay, please remember that he's there. We don't want a Christmas vacation kind of thing. Oh no. Have you guys seen any of the Lampoon's Vacation movies?
Yes.
They like tie a dog to the back of the car and... Never mind. That's
Oh,
not
God.
in the Christmas...
Oh,
Just so you know, so the traditional sleigh has the carriage, and it's on like the
the
rails.
two big rails. Yeah.
The rails. I tied him like horizontally to the rails.
Yep. You sure have. At the front of the sleigh, right?
Huh?
At the front of the sleigh.
No, like
The back of
you
the
know where
sleigh.
you step in?
Yeah.
It's like just behind that. To down, towards the back of the sleigh,
Yeah.
but the rail.
How'd you get it around, like, on the bottom?
Well, there's
underneath?
those little bits that come off the sleigh and connect to the rail. That's what I've tied him to.
Oh, that part. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm not good on my sleigh anatomy. But I know what part you're talking about.
Yeah.
The connector
The connector
part.
part.
Yeah, we know. We know,
we
as
know.
Australians. Yeah.
We slay all the time.
Yeah, we do.
With my
Sorry.
6 white boomers.
Oh my god. That's,
Oh, I
that's
should have made him like Jackal.
No, that's too local. Well, I am gonna go into Mrs. Claus's.
I'm gonna follow you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as soon as you enter, she's still at her mahogany desk.
Mahogany.
She looks up at you in surprise, like she's like you're able to do a bare minimum of tasks.
We completed 1 task. I think that's fair to say. We've done our work for the day.
And I got a bonus hug.
I didn't allow any bonuses.
I just want to say I didn't allow it.
I don't care.
Okay.
You're not a supervisor.
Yes.
I hope you know this.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. In a week.
Oh. She looks at you in disgust. Oh, okay. She strokes
Old
up you.
supervisor.
Ma'am, you mentioned more tasks. We're always here for you to do your bidding. How can we help?
She looks at each and every one of you. You, Fortitude, for a suspiciously long amount of time after that comment.
Wink.
Do not wink at me. Do you all have something in your eye?
I'm gonna blink instead of wink.
But like offset.
Eyes? Offset wink.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you've shown yourself to be actually capable, despite your performances in the warehouse. Here's the recipe for Santa. Now, do not mess this up. She'll look at, again, each one of you sternly. When you're done, I will be in my bedroom. Do not wake me. Do not bother me. Just go back to the warehouse after you're done with Santa. And also, and she'll lift off the key around her neck. And she'll hand it to... Let's get my dice out and deciding who's going to get it. Will 1-2, Fortitude 3-4, 5-6 for Reflex.
7 is Tom.
No one cares about Tom.
We care about Tom.
We care about Tom.
Tom Jimin to you. Thank you very much.
1. She'll hand the key very hesitantly to
the
Will.
supervisor.
And then just under his breath, he's just here. Mistake.
I do this is like, damn right.
So finish Santa.
Will puts the keychain around his neck, like twice over, so that it fits.
No. What are you...
His own neck.
You guys keep talking over me. It's quite rude. I might have to get more elves. No. What I was going to say... Maybe you shouldn't have the key. No, it's fine. Don't open the chest that's in there until Santa's done, is what I was going to say. Got it?
Yes,
She'll
ma'am.
look at you very seriously.
That's why
like,
I was putting the chain for safekeeping, and I tuck it under my blue suede suit.
Okay.
Mistake.
I'd advise you to keep your thoughts to yourself, Reflex.
I'm not thinking it.
Now, go to the kitchen and go make Santa before Hue Eve is on upon us.
Yes, ma'am! And I salute, snap to attention, and walk out.
Alright, so the kitchen, there's 2 doors behind her, one to the bedroom, one to the kitchen. On the right is the kitchen behind her. So head over to it.
Yep.
Okay. So when you open the door, you're greeted with a very modest-sized kitchen, almost as if it's designed to fit elves, not Mrs. Claus. Like, she probably doesn't even use this kitchen. In front of you is a wooden island in the center of the room, hosting an array of bowls, spoons, and tea towels on its surface. Cupboards frame the outer walls, and a large pantry sits in the very back corner, beside which lies a rattling locked chest. It's shaking quite violently on the ground. There's also a small sink with a window overlooking the warehouse, as well as an oven on the opposite side of the room. And all very decorative, like very festive. Like everything's just got like mistletoe on it, and it's like all like pine. It's very beautiful. It's my dream kitchen. It's got an island. Yeah.
The window that overlooks the warehouse, is it like just a closed fixed window, or it can be open?
It can be open. Like you can open up the.
I'm gonna jump up
the
on
windows outwards.
I'm gonna jump up on the
Ledge.
the table, like the countertop.
Yeah.
I open the window and just shout out into the warehouse, "Get back to work!" and close it again real quickly.
Oh my god. Okay.
Can you see my forklift from there?
Can I see the forklift?
And actually, it's on like a slight angle in like the dirt.
No one's gone to pick it up.
No.
I think they're waiting for you to go pick it up.
Well, that's a future problem.
Will is going to have a look at the recipe for Santa.
Okay.
And just sort of laying it. I think they still have your forklift on, just like between while you're looking at that. Just telling Fortitude.
So the recipe, it looks really well worn. Like they don't really like every year the recipe is just used. This just doesn't really reprint it. It probably looks a few hundred years old. So you gently unfurl it, and it has a list of ingredients, and also a very odd-looking recipe as well. And being elves in a workshop, and that's been your whole entire lives, you've got no idea how to operate in a kitchen. So yeah, try your best with this recipe.
It's really good that she chose the most intelligent and capable and competent elves for this very important task.
Alright, so what would you like to do first?
Well, I lay the recipe down on the island.
Yep.
And I read the first line.
Alright, so I'll read out the ingredients first, just really quickly, because that's pretty understandable.
Yep.
You can go out and get them. So you'll need the following: 45 large eggs, 8 kilograms of softened butter, 4.5 kilos of white and brown sugar each, 10 kilos of sifted flour, 190 grams of baking soda, 96 grams of salt, 4.5 kilos of pudding mix, and an undisclosed amount of vanilla essence, and 7.5 kilos of chocolate chips.
This is missing one very important ingredient of love.
Don't put love in the mixture. Because if we need a significant amount of love, we might need to go and untie Tom.
Just shake him over the
No!
At least there's mage hand. I'm gonna. So Reflex is just gonna jump down and like go into like the pans and the cupboard like has all the bowls, like the cooking bowls. He's just gonna start like. I'm assuming they're like all metal for the most part.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna start tossing them out just randomly.
So as you do that, when you grab the bowls, they're like elven size, like very small. So actually, for the listeners, we've actually retextured gnomes. So just picture these as gnomes, but they're just called elves in Huehue.
Christmas elves.
Christmas elves.
Huehue elves.
They're quite small. So when you take out the pots, you can hold them quite well in your hands. And as soon as they pass like an invisible barrier out of the cupboards, they enlarge. They're actually quite big. So you just toss them. So I'll have to make you do a strength check for the first ball that you toss out.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm not tossing them far. I'm just like chucking them behind me. My strength is at a flat 0, so I'm channeling the normal party here. 7.
Kind of like when you grab it, you kind of like weigh down with this, like the weight of this ball, and kind of like it just spills to the side. You just drop it on the ground.
And then I go grab another one.
Same thing happens.
Yeah, I'm just like dragging it all out.
You're more prepared for this one, so you don't really need to make a check.
Will would like to go into the pantry and try and find these gigantic amounts of ingredients.
So you'll find a lot of the ingredients, actually all of the ingredients would be in this pantry, and they all look normal size. So you'll see like a carton of 12 eggs. You'll see like a brown sugar bag that like in the real world kind of looks like one of those 1 kilo bags.
Yep.
But it does label it as like 2 kilos on it. So it looks smaller than what it should be. So when you do pull out the ingredients, it does enlarge in size.
I will start by pulling out the 45 large eggs.
Okay. So you pull out probably like 3 whole cartons. Four cartons. Quick maths. 4 cartons
Math.
of eggs. You just balance them delicately in your hands.
Okay. Do they enlarge as
They
he
do enlarge.
as he breaches the pantry
Doesn't reach the
barrier?
pantry. Yeah. Is there like... They kind of look like quail eggs too, like... elves in there.
so
and then they
like
just turn
tiny
into-
little ones, and then it's like,
Yeah. And then they'll expand to like chicken-sized eggs. So they're still not like
Which are pretty
huge,
big
but
Okay.
they're still pretty big.
It's
for
still
little
manageable
elves.
though.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
Can Reflex find in the like his digging into the cabinet a cheese grater?
What?
I'm just asking.
Make a perception check.
Okay. With my -1, that's a 17.
Behind some pots and pans at the very back is a cheese grater.
Aha! I'm gonna pull out a cheese grater.
It turns into a big cheese grater,
Okay.
specifically designed for like huge cheese wheels.
I'm gonna like drag it onto one of the counters,
Okay.
and then can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
And then I'm gonna stand over it, and I'm gonna pull out a bunch of candy canes.
Oh my
and I'm gonna
God.
start grating them.
Oh, you're occupied.
Yeah.
Fortitude, what would you like to do?
Seeing this distraction, I'll go and try and get, I'm gonna say 3 bowls.
Yep.
As an educated guess, up onto the counter.
Yeah. You would have seen what happened when
Yes.
Reflex took out 1 bowl, so you're probably prepared for the enlarging of them.
Is this, I think you said that the kitchen is elf-sized. Is the kitchen elf-sized, or is it human-sized?
It's elf-sized.
Okay.
Yeah, just the pots and pans aren't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 3 things. Yeah.
Will call out, "Get a sieve!"
Smart.
And as I go back for the flour.
Alright, so you grab the flour bags. Can you make a strength check for the flour bag, please? I know it's only 4.5 kilos, but... Well, it's a 5 kilogram bag.
Okay.
Sorry, it doesn't read to us, it reads 5. I don't know what I was thinking. So you go into the pantry, grab, like, you know what the spell does, you've seen it, and you have no doubt it does it to the flour as well. You grab this, like, what it reads to be 5 kilos. Again, I know I said 2 kilos before, but it reads 5 kilos. Grab this one bag with 2 hands, expecting it to stay that size, and as soon as you grab it and it comes out, you kind of like fumble with this oversized weight, and it just spills all over the ground. And there's just powder all over your face, all over the ground, a little bit on the chest that's rattling. It starts rattling even more because it's felt something on it and go through like the cracks of it. And you hear this noise.
Well, I think you need to clean that up so that we can sift it. Get a cup.
Bring a bowl! Bring a bowl over here!
Nope, get a cup.
Bring a bowl! Passes the
No,
cup!
I've pulled out several bowls. There's one on the floor.
I pick up one of the bowls on the floor and I start with my hands just picking it up and
Scooping
dumping.
it. Okay. Alright. So, let's just say we'll expedite this a little bit. You've grabbed all the ingredients out.
Yep.
Can I
Bit more
say,
spillage?
grab a little ramekin for melting? Is there a microwave to melt the butter?
This is,
Or is this-
a lot of butter. Have you seen how much butter this is?
I would like to get a ramekin or microwave safe container.
So 8 kilos of butter.
It's a big ramekin.
Are you
know-
magicking a microwave into this?
Look, I know there was a forklift,
That was your first mistake.
but we're doing this the weird way that Americans have their butter and they just store it all willy-nilly in the pantry, so it's
Oh.
already softened.
Oh.
I don't know why they do that. It
Like-
freaks me out.
So I'm really impressed as well that the elves and this whole operation appears to be using the metric system, whereas the rest of Forgotten Realms are still using the imperial system.
You know why? Fucking period.
Oh, I was gonna say.
They don't have the Australian climate where everything melts immediately.
Yeah, this is tepid
Also,
environment.
Americans lead it faster.
Ooh.
It can't go off.
Okay.
Right?
Anyway, we have all the ingredients.
Yeah.
I read the next part of the recipe.
So, again, as you're not really well versed in baking, you try your best to read this recipe. It's split into 5 portions, which are easily readable. Will, I will get you to roll me a percentile dice. 51 and above, you can read the first line as it's read.
Oh, yeah. 12.
You read, preheat 160 degrees in Celsius.
I walk over to the oven. Is there a knob on there that has numbers on it?
There's a few numbers.
There's
yeah.
a few numbers?
It's in Fahrenheit.
I turn...
Okay.
Does it say Fahrenheit?
Yeah, it's got like a little F.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look at that and be like... 160.
Okay.
Shrug. 160. On.
Alright.
Does it turn on?
Yeah, look, like it's a gas oven, so like little flames flicker at the back, and you hear that ticking noise, and then it ignites, and it will slowly start going to 160 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
But you're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's go.
Alright.
Second line.
So as you're doing that, preheating the oven.
I'll go the second one.
Yeah, alright.
Obviously.
Fortitude.
Percentile. Oh, that's pretty good. That's an 86.
86, alright. Second line reads, in a mixing bowl, cream sugars, butter, and eggs until creamy and smooth before adding vanilla and mixing that in too. Pour in then the pudding mix and stir for roughly a minute.
I'll whip the sieve onto one of the bowls, one of the mixing bowls, and start following the instructions. So,
May I,
flour.
while she's doing that, I would like to take my invisible mage hand and grab like a handful of shredded candy cane and like start trying to sneakily put it in the bowl.
So you're compromising Santa Claus with
Maybe.
your minty freshness.
I think that it needs to be more minty fresh.
Okay. Do you want to
I don't want anyone to see
stealth?
it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
can I use a
roll.
sleight of hand?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
do you want me to roll perception against that then, or just go with the passive?
We'll go with your passive because you're
Okay.
concentrating on this.
Alright, that's an 18.
What's your passive?
Passive perception?
Yeah.
9.
You do not notice the extra minty smell
The
or
minty fresh.
textures.
Just a little bit. Just
Sneak it on in.
Just a sprinkle.
He's salt baying it in.
Yeah.
Whoever that may be. And you're just mixing it quite diligently and professionally.
I'm like having to hand scoop this flour that has been scooped up off the floor in.
There's a bit of lint that was also
Yeah.
mixed in. Yeah.
Good thing you got a
A little
sieve.
bit of cat hair.
Yeah.
Gotta sieve.
Yeah.
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 Said,
You have to sieve it.
I said that's
Yeah,
what I
I
said. It's a
said
good thing. It's a good thing you've got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say the sim.
Yeah, and then after the sieves, like you can just see all these like rocks and stuff from the ground. Just being, a little bit of mushroom happening. All right.
I'll come back for the third line.
Come back. All right. Roll me percentile dice.
And we didn't grab beaters, but are there
You got
beaters
a
and
whisk.
Oh, whisk. Okay.
That is 100.
Oh,
Interesting.
100.
That is 100. That is the first time I've ever rolled that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 51 and above, I did say you'd get the right reading. Combine all dry ingredients and add gradually into the wet mixture in 3 separate batches. This will reduce clumping.
Okay.
So you have noticed that there is a lack of flour now on the counter and in the bowl.
So, I add the white sugar, the brown sugar, the baking soda,
Yep.
the salt, and the pudding mix. And the choc chips.
No, not the chopped chips.
Not the choc chips.
Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah, I said the salt.
Oh.
And, okay, so I mix all that together, and I reach for the flour, and I go, oh no. Well,
quick, improvise!
This
Here,
mixture is
have some like suspiciously coloured flour I found.
no.
Yes!
I go back to the cupboard and look for some more flour.
While he's doing that, I'm going to dump a bunch of candy cane shreds in there.
Yeah, okay. There is one more bag of 5 kilogram flour.
I grab that.
Okay.
Might as
Roll
well
me
be
a-
something. And
Oh no.
I bring that back, I put the sieve over the bowl, and I start sieving it through.
I've already put the flour. I've already sieved the flour in.
You're already halfway putting in this
What?
extra bag of flour.
Oh no.
What?
Keep going! Don't stop!
I'm dedicated now. Let's go! And I finish sieving the whole bag.
Okay.
And then I mix it all together, and then I grab 2 other bowls and I separate it into 3.
Okay.
And I ask each elf to add, one by one add a bowl.
Are you still whisking?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was whisking.
Did you put
you're
the
whisking.
Did you put the vanilla extract in?
He did. Oh,
No.
No.
No one has
then-
yet.
Okay.
It's still sitting on.
So
you
you
were
said
supposed to.
undisclosed
Yeah.
vanilla extract.
You were
I'm just
supposed
gonna
to have
grab
An
the
undisclosed
most.
amount.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab as much vanilla extract as I can and toss it in.
if that was part of the
probably
wet
a liter
ingredients that
bottle.
we're getting creamed,
It
they would
was.
have been included in the cream.
Oh, I want to do
Creamy.
just, if I
This
see
is
any
better.
extra ones,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna include all of it. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna dump it all in.
Okay. It
Okay.
smells very minty and very vanilla-y at this
This-
time.
This will be the best Santa ever to be created for Huekwe.
And I'm just gonna dump the rest of the flour. Just
Extract.
like whatever you gave me with the flour, minty flour extract.
In it goes.
So, Fortitude, before you roll again, Fortitude, can you make me a strength check for me?
At least it's the person who might actually hit it.
A strength.
12.
17.
Okay. You do notice that it's getting very hard.
Yeah.
And this recipe's gone from like a nice buttery texture to like slowly over time just turning into more of a scone mix, which is
Yeah.
quite like doughy.
I think
and
that's
very
right.
hard to maneuver.
I think that's
Yep.
right.
But it's now like when the rest of the vanilla essence is poured in there, it's very much a cake batter now. It's extremely liquidy, and you're okay with this.
Yeah.
You're like nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
I read the next line.
Okay, next line, percentile dice for me, please, Will.
I'm like how I don't have to read any lines.
You can if you want, but you don't have the recipe on you.
That's okay.
32.
32. Last but not least, add pieces of chocolate, then cook for far too long or until gold like sun, and refrigerate outlandish.
Right.
The oven's supposed to be outside. Reflex! Work
Okay.
on that!
Alright.
Then I'm gonna start adding the choc chips.
Okay,
Can I run over and open the window?
Wait, hold it. It said outlandish, sorry.
outlandish.
So
Refrigerate
what I'm gonna
outlandish.
do-
We need to send it to the other world!
No, outside's fine. I've got an idea. I'm gonna go and grab a Dutch oven.
Okay,
So I'm
yeah.
just gonna like drag it outside and I'm gonna start a fire.
So you go through the
Yeah, I'm
rest.
just gonna-
Do you go out the window or
No,
through
no.
like the office?
So I should. I thought that we might go straight outside. Can I crack the door open and see if anyone's looking?
Yeah. Do you want to roll a stealth
Yes,
check?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Definitely want to roll a stealth check. That will be 14.
You open up the door just a crack. You don't see anyone in there, so Mrs. Claus has gone into her bedroom now.
Perfect. I'm gonna like open the door and I'm gonna grab the Dutch oven.
It's
gonna,
huge.
It's huge, yeah. I'm just gonna like try and carry it outside, and once I'm outside, I'm gonna just like make a small fire and just like put it on top.
Where do you get the wood and stuff for the fire?
Is there like okay? Is there anything nearby? I think I've got a tinderbox in, which is basically just a candy cane that I strike against.
I can help you with fire.
Okay, but I need wood though. I need wood though. So
You've got wood?
okay, actually, I'm gonna go grab the chairs
Oh,
that we were sitting on
Yep.
initially, take them outside, break them up, and create a fire.
sure.
And then once the fire's going, I got a tinderbox anyway.
Well, yeah, no, I just walk out and I can silently cast fireball.
No, I think you're considering the recipe, so I want to like do that and then just pop it on.
Yeah.
It's like then I'm gonna walk back inside and be like, "Oven's ready outside."
Is it 160 degrees?
Yes.
Good! Okay. And all this mixture, I pull out the biggest pan that I can.
Okay.
And I put
it's kind of like a huge wok.
it's a huge wok.
Yeah.
Sorry, baking tin is what I meant.
A baking tin? Yeah.
Is there one that's Santa Claus?
There's one that's actually Santa Claus shaped. Probably like
Fit in the Dutch oven.
no, because the oven was gonna be
Yeah.
big enough.
I don't think we can afford to use that. I think just gotta throw it all in.
Can a pan fit this entire mixture?
Yep.
And can it fit in the Dutch oven?
No.
You can just dump
Nothing-
it. Dump it in the
nothing-
Dutch oven.
No, you gotta
Just dump it
believe.
in.
So the way that the pan's shaped is shaped like a human. It's probably about 2 meters long. The oven is about, like, it's a huge oven,
Yep.
obviously. And the Dutch oven is probably like for a good casserole
That's
or
okay.
a lamb's leg or something like that.
Will it fit the entire mixture though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Just
Dump it all in.
It's not gonna be Santa shaped.
That's okay.
All right.
Dump it in.
Didn't it say it needed to be refrigerated in the Outland?
I don't think they mentioned.
I'll read it out again. This very useless line.
Yeah.
Last but not least, add pieces of chocolate, then cook for far too long or until gold-like sun, and refrigerate outlandish.
Okay.
It only needs to be refrigerated outside.
Well, I've already got the oven going, so dump it in the oven, and then it's cold, right? Like, because it's that time of year. We'll just, once it's finished, just open it, and then it'll cool.
I don't agree with Reflex on this one.
You don't, or you do?
Don't.
The oven's going.
I start pouring it into the Santa mold.
Yeah.
Have you added the chocolate chips yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna turn. You keep pouring. I gotta find out where this key comes up. And I look at the recipe again, and I'm looking for references to the key.
Yeah, roll me another percentile.
63.
63, okay. The chest contents can now be extracted to use for Santa.
And that comes in the next line. Okay.
It's the last line.
The very last line is that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What are we doing with the Dutch oven now that's outside?
now? We're just gonna leave it there. Well, I'm gonna leave it there,
Alright.
and I'm gonna open this oven up, the one inside that I preheated.
Well, I'm gonna really sigh and take some more candy canes and throw them in the Dutch oven.
That's fair.
Okay.
Sure.
And
we're chucking Santa in the oven.
we chuck Santa in the oven.
The
Santa
Santa
goes in
myth?
the oven.
Yep, and then we close it, and
How long is far too long?
more than a little bit of time.
Is it more than a little bit, or like more than just a moment?
Just until it's gold like the sun.
What's the sun?
I think it's black. So make sure it's black.
Black?
Black.
Black.
Like Carol's pie.
Ah, like
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. You're going to date this podcast with that meme? Jeez.
Daryl's pie.
you mean like my murky coal? And I put some coal in my mouth.
Wait, that has to go in the recipe.
No, it never said anything about coal.
It's the
Stop
chocolate.
putting shit in the recipe.
It's like chocolate. Right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Chocolate's sweet. This is beautiful, beautiful chocolatey.
Musk.
I was going to say something else, but sure. And I lick it, and then put it in my mouth.
Okay, so you're waiting until it's the blackened shape of an eclipsed sun.
Until smoke comes out of the oven.
There is so maybe, I don't know, 40 minutes later.
Can I start singing
Smoke emanating.
Time in a Bottle?
You got like an hourglass?
Yeah.
It's one of those hour-long hourglasses.
In a bottle.
Yeah, so now the smoke just absolutely billowing out from this oven.
Alright.
A bit of real world coming in here.
Yeah,
This oven is in Fahrenheit, correct?
yeah.
160 Fahrenheit. Do you know what that is in Celsius?
I'm pretty sure it's like
This is like 80.
160 degrees. Yeah, it's like 80 degrees or 85 degrees.
70.
70
Yeah.
degrees.
It'll take ages.
This is going to take so long.
Yeah, oh, I'm compensating for that then. Maybe it takes about 2.25 hours? Way over time.
Way over time. Hey,
You
Well,
did say far
this is-
too long.
This
It
is
is
not.
far
This is
too
not
long.
taking long enough. This is not taking short enough. I think we should turn the oven up.
No. We just need to wait until we feel it's too long.
No, but it has to be like the sun, so black. So just ramp it up, and we'll do this quickly.
Did you not hear Mrs. Claus?
Yeah, I know, but like
She said follow it exactly.
Yeah, but like we can do things like so it's actually efficient. So
Have you
just
ever
ramp it up.
cooked before?
Yeah, once or twice.
I haven't, and I don't believe you.
I'll get you to both roll persuasion checks against each other.
Okay. I would like to use my my ability to my Tides of Chaos to re-roll that dice
You certainly can.
because that was a natural 1. Look, that's better. That is an 11 total.
Do you want to take a look at my dice tray?
Crap.
That is a natural 20.
Makes a good argument. Maybe you should ramp up. The
She'll want it
degrees
done
in the
faster.
oven.
It's true.
All right, kick it up as high as we'll go.
I'll double it to 320.
Okay.
Do
Still
dials
not
go
enough,
to 320?
Blaze it.
It will probably go up to 550.
If he does it to 320, I'm like, no, crank it, and I'm just gonna like shove the dial to 500.
Okay.
320 would have been perfect.
No, 500. We're going gonna any percent speed run the Santa.
You're expediting the process. Speedrun Santa Claus.
So does the dial reach 500?
It does, yeah.
It does?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you get there. Smoke is now billowing out from the oven.
Okay, well, we
Pull it out.
pull it out.
Okay. Yeah, Santa's
Stand back! And I cast Ray of Frost.
oh my god. So the smoke like comes out and then like immediately when your frost comes out of your fingertips, like a dust of like just, I guess frost.
Yeah.
Like just sheens over like the cookie now, and it's just this like
Like icing
blackened
sugar.
charcoal of a thing.
I've cast a spell. I'm going to roll on my.
You certainly can.
This is a 44. For 44, for the next minute, I can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of my turns.
Cool.
Yes!
After I've Ray of Frost, I grab it
Yep.
and I just start teleporting me and the tray outside.
Oh, great. Okay. To whereabouts?
Just outside. It's got to be outside.
All right. You are now outside with this tray. It's your favorite color, charcoal black.
I put it on the ground.
Yep.
I teleport back inside. I grab the chest and I teleport outside with the chest
Okay.
till we're beside the Santa.
That's rude.
All right. So you've
You guys
left.
coming out?
So you've left Fortitude and Will.
Yeah. Are you guys coming out?
Sorry, and Reflex in the kitchen.
Yeah?
I grab a handful of like candy cane shreds and
Yeah.
come outside.
Alrighty.
I will take the key from around my neck.
Okay. The chest is violently shaking.
I am going to unlock the chest.
All right.
How's my Dutch oven going, by the way?
Oh, it's on fire. So when you open up the chest, it immediately springs back, and inside is a single intellect devourer. It's like its little chubby paws, like climbing over.
I teleport
like-
away.
Its brain. Its
Good
brain,
thing none of us
quivering
have
in excitement.
intelligence.
And it's wearing like a little tiny hat, and it makes it like it's a horrible noise, and it starts chasing after you. If you want to roll a quick initiative for me, please.
Oh, jeez.
Hold up, if we all run towards Tom, maybe Tom has more intelligence than us.
Alright.
If somebody didn't keep fucking around with shredded candy cane.
Listen, that was very quick. Okay, I will remind you that happened very quickly.
Alright, Will, what'd you roll?
I got a 14.
Alright. 14. Fortitude.
8.
And Reflex.
That was 11.
Cool. Alright, so... How far would you say you teleported away? 20 feet?
20 feet.
Alright. So I'll use that as like... No. I'm not going to say you did that.
Okay.
So... Because this is a surprise round for the Intellect Devourer.
Do I still get my free action scream?
You do get a free scream.
Thank
You can scream. So jumping forth from the chest, you do notice, like where you're standing, there is a nice velvet, like red, like bottom to this thing. So you can only assume that's probably Santa's coat.
Yep.
and the Devoureur's just been like shivering up against it. He's going to leap towards you and try and claw at your face.
All right.
Will.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh no.
It's a 22.
That hits.
Take 7 slashing damage, please. And it's going to use its ability called Devour Intellect.
It finds nothing.
Oh no.
It's hungry.
So what it states is that the Intellect Devourer targets one creature it can see within 10 feet of it that has a brain. Surprisingly, you do.
Oh my.
The target must succeed on a DC Intelligence saving throw. Can you do so for me, please?
Oh no. I shouldn't have used my ability. That is a 6.
6. Unfortunately, you fail your saving throw. Please take.
Oh no. This is a decent amount of damage that I can heal.
11 psychic damage?
Um.
No, it's... So, 11 psychic damage. Is that enough?
Yes.
Okay, so...
With this, my screaming abruptly stops, and I fall to the ground unconscious.
Alright. There's one more thing that happens before you fall fully unconscious. So I've rolled a 12 on 3d6s. Is that higher than your intelligence score?
Yes.
Martin?
Am I Santa now?
So, Will, you're unconscious and dumber than usual, with a 0 intelligence score on the ground.
I draw a little. Maybe more than
A little bit. Okay. So it's your turn. You've got an Intellect Devourer just like perched on like your face. It looks ready to like take your brain, but it hasn't yet. I'll get you to roll me a death saving throw, please.
Get saving throw. Oh no. That is a 15.
Okay, 1 pass.
Nice.
All right. Reflex.
So where am I in relation to all this?
So Will would have opened up the chest when you turn the corner of this cabin. You're probably about 30 feet away from the fight.
So it's a bit far away. Is there any am I coming out of the office or something like that?
No, I'm making the assumption that you've already left the kitchen and you've left the house as well, and you're just rounding the corner of
Am
the
I
cabin.
near my Dutch oven?
You might be about 5 feet away from it.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, 5 feet away from
I'm
it.
gonna move to it and crouch.
Okay.
I'd like to use my bonus action to hide.
Yep.
My interact action to pull out my bow,
Yep.
which I've got. It's very candy cane themed. It's got like 2 candy canes joined together
Oh.
with like a candy string.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna pull out an arrow. So I would like to try and use stealth against the perception
Yep.
of the thing to see if I can successfully hide.
Go ahead.
That would be a 17.
Doesn't see you.
Okay.
It doesn't appear to see you.
And I'll take out one of my candy cane shaped arrows
Mhm.
and I'll try and fire at it with hopefully having advantage because I'm hidden.
Yep. You can go ahead and do that.
Okay. So I was using my cutting action to hide because I'm, as it turns out, a rogue.
Oh really? What kind of rogue?
You've seen me cast a few little different spells, so I am actually an arcane trickster.
Interesting.
It'll be interesting, but yeah, I was gonna rush up and help, but now you don't offer me sneak attack if I hit, so this is my best way to try.
Jeez, Will. Did you?
Nice.
Did you crit?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Okay, that's D6 for the bow, 2D6 for sneak attack, so that's 6D6. Plus 3. Okay.
You need more D6.
Yeah, no, I got more. I think I might have saved Will's life, potentially. There we go.
Just waiting for all ones.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, you're nearly right.
No.
1, 2, 3 out of 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13, then 16 points of damage. I rolled 3 1s and a 2. You jinxed that. You definitely jinxed that.
I want to become Santa.
This solid thunk of an arrow goes into its head, and like this big geyser of blood like just squirts from like the wrinkles of its brain. But it's still standing. Anything else you'd like to do?
Fort! Get it!
Fortitude, you're up.
Panicked word noises. I would like to draw my longsword as my interact action. So shield is still on my back. I would like to run up and give it a big old smite.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Go on then.
That is a 10.
It's not enough.
Oh
So
no.
you miss. You swing at it.
Guess who's becoming Santa?
Oh man, how did that happen?
Anything else?
I will double check my bonus. No, I cannot do anything at this level with a bonus action.
Okay.
So,
Damn it.
oh no!
So, the intellect of Vara has a thing in its ability called Body Thief. It devours. Oh, it initiates an intelligence contest with an incapacitated humanoid within 5 feet of it that isn't protected by protection from good and evil. I'm only saying this because none of you are cleric. It wins the contest. The intellect devourer magically consumes the target's brain, teleports into the target's skull, and takes control of the target's body. While inside a creature, the intellect devourer has total control over it against all attacks and other effects originating outside of its host. So, Will, you're going to have a contest with this intellect devourer. Despite being incapacitated and unconscious, I would still like you to roll an intelligence save for me, please.
Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, that's so being at a 0 intelligence, that would mean for the listeners, that's a -5 to an intelligence roll. What'd you get?
I got 10.
Interesting. I got a nat 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Guess who just became Santa?
So I didn't tell Martin this at all, and he's guessed correctly, but I have a special sheet that I've made in D&D Beyond, which is my own personally made Santa Claus.
Oh, jeez.
I'm so excited.
Congratulations, Martin. You're now a Santa Claus of Huehue. We'll have to see what he does with this next time, because, oh my god. I'm so excited! No! This is so cool! Oh my god! But they'll hang this from the ceiling.
Right.
Yeah, like a chandelier.
I don't know how you guys
Oh,
have
disco
space.
potato!
Disco potato.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco potato.
Oh, what on earth?